So if you're struggling for food, shouldn't you have the best quality food? Shouldn't you have the best meal that you could possibly have? Shouldn't we be putting all of our effort and energy into that versus here's yet another warm cup of soup that has been diluted that's not going to nourish you or help you in any way? Hi, I'm Mark Brand, and I'm a founder of Better Life Foundation. Since 2013, we operate here on the unceded territories of Squamish, Musqueam, Tsleil-Waututh peoples, also known as the Downtown East Side. This place was founded in 1957 by Alfred Delorier. His picture's on the front. Al was a friend and a mentor, and I used to come and eat at this place far before it was under my guidance, and just fell in love with how Al operated. So the neighborhood that we're in contextually, it's one of the deepest areas of homelessness and mental illness, block by block on the North American continent. And we opened this place to be a place of radical inclusion, born off the shoulders of how Al already operated. So if you came in here with 85 cents in your pocket and you slapped it on the butcher counter, Al would make sure that you got something to eat. And I watched him operate like that for years and years and years. And he came to me when he was retiring and said, I'm gonna sell the building, but I don't wanna sell it unless somebody takes on this place, because it's really important to the community. And I was like, oh, who would be crazy enough to do that? Like, you'd have to be insane. And to cut a longer story very short, I agreed to do it with my family and with my team. And we took over this space in 2009 and reimagined it as a center for innovation around food security and a hub. So where people could come, convene from all different walks. And so on this wall right here, we have a single room occupancy hotel, or an SRO as they're known in the media. On this wall, we have $1.4 million condos. And I mean 35 feet apart. And so this seemed like the perfect place to have the conversation. What would be the best thing to gather around, which is food. And so having that real repertoire, we said, let's create the best diner in the city. And then people can come and feel safe here and eat food here and also get to meet their neighbors. One of the reasons I started the meal program was I'm a chef for 30 plus years. I've been cooking my whole life. This is what I do, right? I own fine dining restaurants that were the most award-winning restaurants in Canada. This is where I come from. Our pedigree is here, and all of my cooks are here. It's not folks who are putting together open cans of like chunky soup, etc. We are scratch-made, chef-driven food. So every single thing that's made here is literally made from scratch. We come here and eat our food excitedly. It's a meal program. We are not a soup kitchen. We're not a fucking soup kitchen. Like, that thing drives me crazy. And when people see the quality of the food, the reaction is kind of like, oh, for them? And that's the reaction that I'm looking for. Because I'm like, first of all, who are we talking about? For humans? Yes, for humans who really need food. And so our critical thought is, you're only probably gonna get this one meal that we put in today, and it's made with love, and it's made with intention. We have a 21-day menu that rotates. We do birthday cake day. Like, it's about love and support. It truly is. It's not just about putting something hot in a cup. So the token program was founded because people weren't engaging. And so if somebody asks you for money on the street for food, most folks would just ignore or walk away or pretend it wasn't happening. Now I watch that happen, not kind of once or twice, but every day, dozens and dozens of times. And so the token program was born, and it's a small token that you can buy for $5, put it in your pocket, and if somebody says, hey, I'm hungry, can you spare some money? You either have the choice, if you don't give money, you can hand this token over. And they come to this window right over here. We do about 150 to 200 meals a day of people redeeming those tokens to grab a hot meal or a sandwich. They have a choice. And that program's now been going for almost 10 years.
On top of the hundreds and hundreds of meals that A Better Life produces every day, we also offer this experience called Plenty of Plates. Hi, I'm Ash McLeod, and I'm the Executive Director of A Better Life Foundation. With Plenty of Plates, we bring people into our space and host a 3-course dining experience completely run and organized by volunteers, where we really get to connect people to our community. Food is critical. Food brings us together. Quality, dignified food makes all the difference. But food's also the connector and the facilitator for community and like connection and bringing people together in a real, honest, and good way. And to be able to use food as that conduit has been a really powerful tool for us.
So the funds that we get from Hockey Helps the Homeless are so critical because the programming that we're doing doesn't happen without it. So if you think about the women and children I'm talking about serving, that's exactly what we applied for, was to support the specific space where people are transitioning from street homelessness, from living in cars and vans, from living on couches where their welcome is worn out, to being nourished and fed and seen and looked after by us because of this funding. I keep saying hockey helps the homeless like it's some deity. It's you. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for playing the sport you love. Thank you for raising awareness, critical awareness, advocacy for the people that we love and that you love. Without you, this doesn't happen.